Hello dear children, welcome back. Once again, today we are going to learn, we'll continue with the same lesson, that is lesson number 6 from major domains of the earth. Okay, we all have seen the major components, lithosphere, in which we have seen and also explain about the lithosphere, the continents. Okay, we have understand the definition of lithosphere. Okay, continents and all. In which now serially, we shall continue with the remaining of the continents. We have seen Asia, Europe, and Africa. Now, next continent we'll see, that is North America. North America is the third largest continent on the earth, and the location of this continent is it lies in the northern and western hemisphere. North America touches three oceans. Okay, this North America has the boundary of three oceans and the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific, and the Arctic Ocean. North America and South America are connected by the Isthmus of Panama. Okay, I will explain you in detail when I will explain the question answers. That time, isthmus, definition of continent, and all many things. So, in this way, North America is the largest continent on the earth and it lies in the northern and western hemisphere. North America touches three oceans, the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Arctic. North America and South America are connected by the Isthmus of Panama. Next, South America. Mostly, this South America continent lies in the southern hemisphere and it is surrounded by two oceans, the Atlantic and the Pacific. Okay, the Atlantic and the Pacific. These oceans. Okay, this continent is surrounded by these two oceans. The Amazon is the world's largest river. Okay, that lies in the South America. Try to keep in your mind the largest. Okay, river. Next, Australia. Okay, this is the smallest continent among all the continents and it lies completely in the southern hemisphere. Completely in the southern hemisphere. You can see here. Australia is called an island continent also because all sides of this continent are surrounded by the oceans. Yeah, the piece of land surrounded by water from all sides is known as the island. So in this way, this is island continent as well as the island country. Okay. Now next, Antarctica. Antarctica is a huge continent and completely lies in the southern hemisphere. Okay, the location is southern hemisphere. Antarctica is permanently covered with ice because the south poles lie at the center of this continent. And here sun rays are very slanted. So because of this, the surface of that continent is always frigid. Many countries, including India, have their research stations in Antarctica. Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri. Try to note down properly and keep in your mind. Maitri and Dakshin Gangotri are the research stations of India situated at Antarctica. So that was about the continents. Now next sphere, and that is hydrosphere. The earth is called blue planet or water planet because approximately 71% of total earth surface is covered with water. Okay, now hydrosphere I have told you that all water bodies available on the earth surface. The water found in different forms. Okay, glaciers, river, ocean, lakes. Underground water is also there. Underground water supplies and over water vapor. Okay, underground and overground. So there is underground water is different thing and the water vapor is the overground. So the earth surface is called hydrosphere. Approximately 1% of the fresh water is available for on the earth for humans purpose of use. Okay, and that is fit for use. That only 1% of that. So please note down properly. Blue planet, water planet. Approximately 70% of the earth surface is covered with this water. Okay, water is found in different and different from glaciers, rivers, oceans, and lakes. There is underground water, there is overground water. Overground means water vapor, and underground means you have to you can say that the well and tank, we know tube wells and all. So it is called the hydrosphere. Approximately only 1% of this much available of water. Okay, out of that only 1% is useful for human use. only fit, that much only fit for us. So what are the sources of water? So there are major sources of water. Okay, fresh water sources are ponds, rivers, springs, and glaciers. Water can neither be added nor be subtracted from the earth. So its total volume remains constant. Means we cannot subtract, we cannot add, we cannot that's much. So it remains same. Now oceans. All the oceans are interconnected and are the major part of the biosphere because more than 97% of the Earth's surface, okay, water is found in the ocean. Now according to the size, there are only four major oceans on the earth. Only four major oceans on the earth: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. So these are the whatever blue you can see on the globe. So that represents the water or the oceans. So let us learn about the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is circular in shape and the largest ocean in the world. Now Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the earth which lies under the Pacific Ocean. Now continents like Asia, North America, South America, Australia, no, they surround the Pacific Ocean. Next is the Atlantic Ocean. Now the Atlantic Ocean is an S shape. Okay, the S shape is the second largest ocean in the world. Now next is Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean, we know that it's triangular in shape. The Indian Ocean is bounded by the Asia, Africa, and Australia continents. Now Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is located in the northern hemisphere, mostly in the Arctic northern North Polar region. The Arctic Ocean is divided into two basins, Eurasian Basin and the North American Basin. Okay, the Arctic Ocean is connected with the Pacific Ocean by Bering Strait. The central part of the ocean is permanently covered with the ice, which is about 3 meters thick throughout the year. So this is what about the emotions. This is very briefly I have told. When I will explain lesson, in class, so that we will explain, we will be able to know the more in detail. So I request you everyone to watch carefully, keep your textbook with you, and try to note down the points, location, name, and availability. So in this way, a small, very proper study will happen. So I say till the next video, keep on reading, keep on learning. Okay, keep your textbook with you, but while watching this video, I shall see you in the next part of the video. Thank you.